And welcome to another episode of Cognitive. I'm about to say stuck in my mind. Cognitive Cuisine. I am Will Wise Otero.
And I am Yayoi Komiyama.
And yes, it's been a couple of we didn't record last week because I was running around. It was my sister's surprise birthday this past weekend, and it was a success. She was very surprised. She I made a lot of us cry. It was good. It was great to be around family. It was a nice weekend of family and just being able to just spend time with them. And it's like I said, I've always been a family person, and that's how I was raised. So it was good. It was good. She was happy. She deserves it. And so, yeah.
That's great. That's great. No, being with family, whether it's your blood family or what you call your family, is such an important thing in life. I think because it grounds you, and what it does is it's your home. So you can go out to, be with other people, hang out with them, but you always return back to your family. And that's kind of like home base, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's so important. I was fortunate enough to spend time last Saturday with my family as well for
Yeah.
my birthday. My birthday was the week before, but plans changed, and we ended up celebrating last Saturday instead, which was really cool. And of course, the company was cool, but what we did was also very cool, and it's fun.
Like I was telling you before, my grandson's birthday is the same as yours, and we actually went to the trampoline park, and he
I
had
would
a
have
great
loved that.
time. Yeah, no, and it was good because this time, since I've lost all this weight, because the last time I went to the trampoline park, I was not running around anywhere, and
Hmm.
so it was cool to be able to go run around and see him hang
Oh,
out, and my niece, she zip lined, and it was cool. It was good. It was fun.
wow.
But it's always fun when you have time to spend with family and do things that just seeing the kids have a good time, and it just makes you so it's like those moments of them what you look forward to in life.
It's true. And those are the moments you cherish, right?
Mhm.
And I think it's important. Like I was talking yesterday in my small bites for my Facebook group, and I was saying, I can't believe that we're already in October, right? I mean,
Yes,
it's like time's just going by so quickly. And I said, we have to remember to live in the present and to really cherish what's important to us, because you don't know. Time's going to go by no matter what you do.
absolutely. No,
So, it's
and that's why
important.
it's important for us to do what we're doing because we don't know how much time we have on this planet, and we should do what makes us happy and what we're here to do, what our purpose is. And so we both feel that our purpose is to help others, and so yeah, we should take that leap and do what we're doing. And that's why I'm all in on doing this retreat, and then just a lot of things, some amazing things are happening. A good friend of mine reached out to me, and we had a great conversation, and he is a phenomenal chef. He actually won Chopped,
Wow.
and
That's cool.
but he's also very gifted artist, and he loves comics. He loves he's a very Renaissance man,
Hmm.
and so he's in the process in between jobs, and of course cooking is his passion, his love, and believe me, he's the first one to ever get me to eat tofu, and it was just delicious. It was just phenomenal.
Wow.
And he, like I said, he won Chopped, and so we were just talking, and he does the spices, and he's doing the. But I'm like, man, you know what would be dope? I said if you should do a cooking show. I'm like,
Yeah.
but incorporate everything that you are, the comic books, the
Yep.
music, the art.
Yeah, definitely.
Just
Ooh,
incorporate all that
yeah.
into the show.
Oh, I'd love to have him interviewed in my group. No, literally, I was
No,
just thinking,
I can
I
make it happen.
yeah, because I want to start for my group. I want to start doing more healthy cooking, also, but also interviewing, like doing a recipe contest, so that people get more involved in it.
Yeah,
And that would be a great way to segue into like a recipe contest or something.
I can make it happen. He's always yes.
Yay, yay, yay! I'm so excited.
No, of course, no, I will definitely make it happen. I will. I'm sure he'll. It's he needs to get out there too. He needs to build his name back up there.
Yeah.
And he, like I said, he's a phenomenal chef. Like
Wow.
I can vouch. I've eaten his food, and I know.
I know you know good food.
I know, like, oh man, and like I guess he's phenomenal. He's an artist. He loves comic books. He like
But you've already won me with those two things,
you know,
food and comics.
and no, I got nothing but love for him. His daughter is basically like my goddaughter, my niece,
Oh,
and so I, I I'm so excited because he just called me and we haven't been communicating lately, but he called me and we just started talking and I was like, yeah, he was talking about all the stuff that he was doing and what was going on and I was like, man, you need to do a show. I'm like it's time. It's like I know what you're capable of and
it's true.
with what I'm doing, I would definitely love to help you build
Yeah,
this and so
that would be great. I mean, have him on your show, and that would be great too because he could get more exposure.
mhm,
And even in my group, that's exposure. And
yeah,
then from my group, I'm sure people will watch and will be like, "Oh, I want him in my, I want to interview him too."
yeah.
So, it's always helpful to do that, and it's perfect timing,
Mhm.
I think. Yeah.
No, everything works. Everything
Yep.
happens for a reason. Everything starts falling into place for a reason. And I'm just excited, because there's so many opportunities and so many different things that's coming up. Um, I'm excited because the wife is actually she wants to go go to Podfest with us in January 'cause it was great because my nephew came down from Albany,
Hmm.
and he came over here for the party and everything, and he bought a lot of the merchandise, like the hat that I'm wearing
Oh, cool.
it's our hat, and
The shoes.
he bought the sh yes, he did bring the shoes down and the halos, and we didn't do any of the photo shoot that we were supposed to do because we were busy doing other stuff, and then when we were hanging out, it was just we weren't thinking about anything else but enjoying the time with family and talking and reminiscing. So, but she saw what the things we were doing and the things we were creating, and she was like, "Oh man, we gotta." She's like, "Yeah, I got us to sprint the van to go down because we wanted to drive. We want to drive down with our equipment and books and t-shirts and hats and stuff like that."
Wow.
And so she was like, "Well, I I got this sprinter van we can use. Let's use it." And I was like, "All right, that sounds great." So it's stuff like that when you start having those moments where things start falling into place, especially after things have been kind of
Slow.
yeah, not slow, but just taking a couple of step back.
Hmm. Yeah.
Now it's time to take those steps forward again. So
Yeah. But that's wonderful because watching you and your nephew, getting all excited, that excitement transferred to her, to your wife.
mhm.
And now she wants to get involved. And that's such a beautiful thing. And, when you're passionate about something, people know and people can feel it and they want to share in that,
Oh,
especially people that care about you,
listen,
right?
retreat. She is so excited about the retreat. Like like she's seen the plan. She's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. She's ready to go. check out the location when I hear back from the people. But it's those things that like motivate me and inspire me to know someone has my back, who has like my nephew supports me 100%. But
Hmm.
it's nothing like having your partner
Yeah, definitely. That's
support you
ideal. That's
100%, and then see the progress and see the things that you're
hmm
doing, and I'm like, okay, all right, we can do this. And
that's the
she, she-
best.
she's actually helped me get some business. Like her company her job needed um some PowerPoints done,
Uh-huh.
stuff like that, and she's like, my husband can do that, even though I had never done PowerPoints, but I don't.
It's
It was like,
it's not that
yeah,
difficult.
no, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. It,
Especially if you like to create, you
yes,
know.
it was time consuming, but that was the hardest part because
Yeah.
then the translation and stuff like that. No, and then of course I have the software to add the audio, and so yeah, no, it was an experience. It was something. It was another skill I learned now.
Yep.
So again, everything. So to have someone believe in you and be like, listen, I got this for you.
No, it's wonderful to have, people. Well, it's important to surround yourself with people that are always going to be your supporters
Yeah.
because, that's just family, right? I mean, that's the way ideally family should be, that we all support each other. And like you said, when your partner is your biggest supporter, biggest fan, there's nothing better than that,
Hmm.
So I think that's wonderful. And yeah, that's so exciting. That's really exciting.
No, it is. It is. It's been a great week. Um, I'm just excited for what's to come because we're also planning a family retreat getaway as well for the next summer. So
Great.
we'll have a family getaway, and then we'll have the retreat that's going to be focusing on podcasting, and so 2026 is looking like a great year, and
Yeah.
then especially going to Podfest, and we definitely want to go to attend more events to really
It's
elevate our brands and get our names out there and
yeah.
connect and build with the people out there. So
Yes. Well, let's see. Oh, speaking of other podcasters, I think I mentioned that I'm part of a group called Podcast Babes, and I'm part of a group, and we are launching our anthology book on the 18th of
okay,
October.
oh,
Yes, so,
awesome.
so, so I'm very excited. I wrote a chapter in there. It's called Paying to Power, and is the name of the anthology, and it's 22 chapters from 22 very empowering women, very strong, and it's their journey. It's about their journey from where they were to where they are now,
Yeah.
and it's very inspiring. And it's coming out on the 18th.
So you need to get a copy and so we can promote it on the show
Yes,
and
I
you can
will.
show what people what it looks like. So yeah,
Yep. Yeah, but the Kindle version is coming out on the 18th. And for
well,
that day only, it'll be 99 cents. So,
get us the link so we can put
yeah.
it in the description
Oh,
because
yeah,
I'll
totally.
I'll make sure to release this episode before then
Please.
and we'll definitely promote the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about that. And just the writing process was really cathartic. And also, it helped in my own transformation.
Hmm.
It was, a subtle shift, but it really helped to review and to go back to, my origin story. It's kind of funny to say that, but, hey, we're all heroes. So, um, and it was really interesting to see, where, like, I don't visit the pain that I had that often. I don't think of myself as a victim or anything, but, it was painful, some
Yeah.
of it. And writing about it was kind of, it's like, it's a little uncomfortable, but I got to do it. And it was good that I did that because it gave me a different perspective on things and just a little shift in me and just reaffirming for me that I need to get out there to be able to help people
Yeah.
with this, with the struggles with yo-yo dieting and self-image and all of that. And it just reaffirmed a lot of things for me, which was important. Yeah. So, oh, and I have some really good news. I forgot.
What is it?
Brain to Belly is finally trademarked. I
Awesome.
officially got the trademark for it.
Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes, I
Yes.
am so excited. Yeah. Now I can put an R next to Brain to Belly.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You deserve it.
Yeah.
It's well deserved. You've worked hard to build this brand, so
Oh, yeah. And
you should reap the benefits from it. So yeah.
yeah, I think so. It's really become my brand. And yeah, I'm really excited. I got the email Monday night. Like Monday, I saw the email and I was like, ah! I was like so excited
Yeah.
because it took me over just a little bit more than a year, I think, because we had they rejected it once and then we had to resubmit.
Yeah.
So because of that, it took a little longer than expected. But hey, at least I have it now. So
Awesome.
it's
Congratulations.
very, very excited. Yeah, that was like, yeah, I was, I didn't want anyone to take Brain to Belly from me because to me I mean, I was building that brand for a long time. So
Yeah. I can imagine. No, I can imagine
yeah,
how much you've worked to build that brand. So yeah.
yeah.
Congratulations. I'm
Thank
very
you.
happy for you. That's you've worked hard for it.
I
So
mean, I
yeah,
can't wipe the smile off my face because to me that was really important. Yeah. So,
absolutely.
and
That
it was,
is.
yeah, it was a lot of work, but I had help. I worked with an attorney who helped me through the whole process,
Mm,
and she made sure that I wasn't picked on by vultures
yeah.
because once you submit the registration, you're going to get lots of these junk mails and offers to help you do things and blah blah blah. And she gave me sound advice, and she said, "Don't listen to any of them. Just listen to me."
That sounds like real great advice.
Yeah, because she said they're going to steer you in the wrong way. They're just going to say, "We can help you do this," and they'll just want to take money from you.
Yeah.
So, um, she was really good about that, and she, submitted all the paperwork for me. Of course, I have to do the work, but she reviews it and submits it, so it was really good. I was very lucky.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Like I said, congratulations. I'm very happy for you. You deserve it. It's well deserved. Now, Brain to Belly can have the R next to it, trademark. So yeah, good.
Yes, I was very excited. And then eventually, who knows, right? I might have items like you. I don't think I'd have a brain to belly hat, but but who knows? It could be a mug cup
Hey,
with,
listen, it could be a Brain to Belly journal, whatever.
yeah, that would be actually a very good thing to do. Yeah. But so I'm very, very excited about that. So that was
Now
one
that
of the
it is trademarked, you can start doing the merch and stuff like that. So
yes, yes, yes. So I've got my creative juices going on that. Um yeah, it's been a lot of creativity, a lot of revamping. I'm working with someone right now to really accelerate my business
okay,
in shifting it a little bit, refocusing on where I want it to grow so that I can, get the clients and get the workshops out there so that people know that they're out there for them, and where to go for those. So
yeah.
trying to get a little bit more of the exposure part of it as well, I think, and just
Okay.
doing a little more work
So
into
you
it.
said you're using school? Is it
No,
you're
I'm
using
using GHL
okay,
and Facebook. A lot of people are still on Facebook, so and a lot of my potential clients are on Facebook, which is which is good. And then from there, I want to take it into GHL, into the GHL platform for the groups because it's a little more private, I think. And I don't know. I love Facebook. Facebook has been great to me, but they keep on changing things so much that it's sometimes it gets to be a pain in the butt. Let's just say that.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
It does. It does. Especially when it's not beneficial to the creators. So
Yes, definitely.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, and that's where I am moving towards. So I'm taking steps for that. That's hence the recipes, and hence I was saying cooking. And I'm not much of a cook. I could cook healthy stuff, but you know, I don't want to have people see me in the kitchen because I'm not very good with a knife. I'm very dangerous with a knife. In that, every time, yeah, I'm really bad with it because everyone watches me using a knife and they go, "Can you just do something else with it because it looks so dangerous, like you're going to cut yourself." And I've never hurt myself. Well, I have once. Long time ago, but that was when I was a kid and I was carving wood.
Oh,
And
okay.
it wasn't like I was using a knife. I was using, wood cutting tools.
Yeah.
And you know how they say never put your hand in front of your tool?
So you put your hand in front of your
Of
tool.
course, of course. And I cut myself pretty badly. And you could still see the stitches in my finger.
Yeah. I have one. But it wasn't with a knife. It was, yeah. No. We'll save that story for another day.
Another episode. Yeah. I was very accident prone at some point in my life. So, yeah. And I had to get 7 stitches on my finger here because I
So you-
cut it really deep.
so you're going away soon, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I'm going to Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
you
yes. I'll be gone for about 12 days, maybe a little bit more, depending on how things get, how much we get done on things. But looking forward to it. Looking forward to, of course, the food. I'm looking forward to seeing my sister because I was just thinking this past summer, I was thinking, oh, I miss spending time with my sister. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, yeah, this time, because we met in Tokyo after not seeing each other for about 3 years. In Tokyo, we met, oh no, it was 2 years. And we met in Tokyo and we spent about 14 days together. And it was, family stuff, but it was great. And we had so much fun together. And I was like, oh, I miss her. And I was thinking about that in the summer. And then she called me at the end, I think it was like in end of August, saying, "Hey, I'm thinking we have to go back to Tokyo to take care of some things. Do you want to come with me?" And I'm like, "Of
Of
course, of
course.
course." Yeah, I was like, I was just thinking I miss you, and it was so it would be great to see her. And of course, all the good food, the good sushi, yum yum yum.
Yeah. No, no, that's definitely gonna be a good time.
Yes.
You also you went to look at a place, didn't you? How did that go?
Oh, for my apartment.
Yeah.
Yes. I did go look at it. It wasn't, I would, I'm gonna bust my butt to make a little more money to stay where I am
Yeah.
because it was on the second floor. I didn't get much of a view. I have a killer view here. Um, of course, it'll save me if I move there. It'll save me about annually, it'll probably save me about 10,000, which is big. But then I have to take into consideration this place has to sell before I can buy that place.
Hmm.
And I would also have to consider moving costs and all of that. And when I did the math, it didn't really make sense for a so-so place. If it was a killer place
Yeah.
and I fell in love with it, I would probably bend over backwards and try to make it happen, but it wasn't worth doing that.
Okay. That's
So it's okay. And
yeah.
I love my place right now.
Listen, things happen for a reason.
Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, there's something, I don't know, I just feel, well, I put a lot of money into my place right here as well.
Hmm.
When I moved in, you know, I stripped out the kitchen and put a new kitchen in and made a lot of changes to the apartment so that it looks nice and it's very me.
Yeah.
So having to redo that, the thought of having to redo that again is like, I don't know if I want to do that
I'm gonna speak it. You're gonna be able to cover it and
more.
more and more. So
Oh yeah, I know it will.
you got this.
Yeah, no, I mean, end of 2025 and into 2026, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna be like up
Absolutely.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
no, you are. You are.
yeah, I know I am. I
Listen,
know.
the first step was you got the trademark, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
now that right there is the momentum changer. That right there is like, all right, this is meant to happen.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna just start flowing. And
Oh
you
yeah.
watch the clients that are gonna be rolling in,
Oh
the
yes.
people you're gonna be helping, and
Yes.
and you'll be able to cover yourself and not have to move. So
Yep. Exactly.
you're
That's
good. You're good. It's gonna happen.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And I really feel that way about it. And oh, and I want to share another happy incident that happened
Of
to me.
course.
Sorry.
What do you
Um,
mean? What you sorry
it's
for?
for
We wanna share the positive and good
yes.
stories. Yeah.
Yes. Well, like on my birthday annually, I have a little ritual that I do, right? And I go to this place called the Cloisters up here in Manhattan. And it's a part of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And they have it's a whole place of medieval art.
Okay.
And they have the gardens, inner gardens there, kind of like a monastery and kind of like an internal garden. And it's really beautiful. And I love it there. So my annual ritual is to go there on my birthday or a day or, plus or minus a day or two, and sit in the garden and reflect on the year I had and what my intentions for the next year. So I did that and it was really nice. And, I had a great time doing it and checked out all the exhibits and whatnot. And then on my way back, I saw all these bird watchers because there's a bird sanctuary kind of in the park where I am. And I saw a lot of people with their cameras looking at birds. And I was like, I wonder what they're looking at. And they were all looking at these hummingbirds. And hummingbirds are really tiny little things. And I guess they're only in North America, I found out. I didn't know. And in the Americas, sorry. And so I was like, oh, they're so pretty. And I could see them. And I was like, oh, I wish I could see, get like up close and personal with it, right? And well, it didn't happen that day, sadly. But the following day, when I was walking my dog in the park,
Yeah.
I was talking to a photographer and he said, oh, yeah, I never could get, photos of these on my iPhone, but I've got lots on my regular camera, right?
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I said, I wish I could get some on my iPhone too. And then I just walked out of the park. And then right next to me, there was a flower bed. A little hummingbird came up there and started drinking the nectar of the flowers there. And of course, I was able to take out my iPhone and take killer pictures of it.
Awesome.
I was like,
Yeah.
yay! It was so exciting for me. I'll share them with you. Yeah, I'll post them in Facebook. But I was like, oh my God, I got such a nice photograph of these hummingbirds because they're so fast. It's like I wasn't sure if I could get it.
Oh no, that was like me with an Oreo. We had an Oreo
Uh-huh.
outside, and it's just the orange in it is just amazing.
Oh
So I
yeah,
was able to take a picture, and I was like, okay. And then of course I enhanced it with the colors and everything. So
yeah.
it's those moments when you're able to. And there was this even I even took a picture of this flower, and in the flower there's a fly. I didn't intentionally take the picture of the fly, but since took it was a nice picture of the flower, but the fly you can see the details of the fly and everything. So
Wow.
it's those photos that you get to take those moments and yeah,
Yeah.
and enjoy them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was, like, sharing them with everyone, say, "Look, I got this picture, look, look, look," and everyone's like, "Post it on Facebook," and I'm like, I will," and I keep on forgetting to do it. but I will do it now that I spoke about it.
Well,
Yes, I will. And yeah, like I said, it's been very magical these last 2 weeks, I would say. I could feel it, and yeah, and I could feel the shift happening for my business, for me, and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I'm kind of like looking forward to, well, next week is Comic Con. That's another thing I'm looking forward to. Yay!
okay.
I'm so excited about that. Um, I'm going to one of the panels for George R. R. Martin, a Game of Thrones guy,
Hmm.
because he's going to introduce the new series that HBO is going to promote, which is a prequel to Game of Thrones, another prequel. So, and I missed out on the book signing. It was full. They were all full. And I was like, but at least I got to get into the panel.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
And I wanted the book signing because I will share, he has the same birthday as me too.
Oh,
Yeah. So I wanted to say, hey, birthday twin by a few decades. Not
yeah,
that
no,
few, but
no, but no, that's cool. That's cool. That's
yeah.
good. No,
So who knows? But I'm going to try to magnetize that I run into him somewhere.
okay. But don't
Or
forget.
maybe I can ask a question and say, "Hey, we share the same birthday. Yeah, can I get your autograph?" I don't know.
Remember, you gotta do some more bites
Yeah.
from Comic Con.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
All right.
I will. Oh yeah, maybe I could do it right before the panel starts. That
Ooh,
might be
yeah.
cool. Yeah. Yep. And people are going to be like, "What is she doing?" But
You know,
it's
because
okay.
everybody, a lot of people are gonna be doing the same stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people are gonna be creating content,
Oh yeah.
especially in this day and age where now everyone is trying to go viral and trying to.
That's
So
true.
yeah, so it's not like you'll be, yeah, you won't stand out. Everybody will be doing the same thing, creating
That's true.
content. So yeah,
That is true. Yeah, I believe me, I will be doing a lot of content from Comic Con because I'm going all 4 days.
awesome.
And yeah, I'm really excited about that. And then right after Comic Con, then I go to Tokyo. So
So it's pretty. And then by the time you know the month is gone,
yeah, I know. And then we're into, I
no,
know, because probably when I get back, it'll be already maybe Halloween or somewhere around there.
yeah,
And then it's November, and
hmm,
then it's Thanksgiving, and then, oh my
Christmas.
God, Christmas, and gosh, the year's over. But hey, my business is gonna take off. I know it, I know it, I know it.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just lots of exciting things happening, I think.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's definitely this. But you know what? But you know why? It's because you're doing the stuff you're supposed to be doing. You're doing your small bites. You're connecting with people. You're you are working it. It's not like you're not working it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then so
I'm
yeah,
not just sitting on my butt. Yeah,
exactly.
yes. And, and I love doing all these different things. So, yeah, and like I said, I feel that I really need to get help people with what I know. And
Mm,
like the book coming out is going to really help as well because it's a little embarrassing that people are going to really read my story, but but it's something that it could be helpful for so many people.
absolutely. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. At first I was kind of like nervous about sharing my story, but once I shared it and I knew it was helping people, and I knew that people hearing my story would be like, man, if he can overcome that, I can overcome whatever I'm going. So
Yeah.
yeah, to be able to share it and let people know, regardless, because life is gonna punch you in the gut,
Oh God. Yeah.
and how do you it's how you take it. Is are you gonna pick yourself up again, or are you gonna stay on the ground?
Yeah.
And
Well, I
I'm
know.
yeah, I'm not staying down.
No, me neither.
I,
Well, I mean, we could tell from both of us, our personalities. We're not the type to stay down, and we're the type that'll get up and say, "Screw you," right?
yeah, no, yeah. You can't. We can't just. I could have like I tell myself all the time, like you could have easily just used everything that's happened as an excuse for what you're going through in life, or you can be like, you know what? All right, this is just is making me stronger and stronger,
Hmm.
and continue to grind, and eventually, like I feel like I'm right at the
Cusp.
cusp of it and ready, just like
Yes.
ready to overflow
Yes.
and just.
Yes. Yes.
s-
Yep.
But it's at those moments when a lot of people quit, right? Like
Yep.
they're ready at right when they're gonna hit the spot, and
Yeah.
like they're just inches away from the goal,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
they just stop because they give up.
Yep.
I feel
And
like I'm right there. I'm just inching and inching,
yep.
inching, and so I can't give up.
No, I will never give up. I mean, and because I don't want to, I guess ever since I was a kid, I don't want people to say that I'm a loser, and I want to prove people wrong. I'm really, yeah, like I remember when somebody said you could never quit smoking, right? Because I was a really heavy smoker. And a good friend of mine, she said, "You'll never be able to stop. You don't have the willpower." So
Mm,
I said, F you. And I quit. And I went cold turkey and I quit. But I was able to do it. Of
yeah,
course, there was some relapse here and there, over the years,
of course, yeah.
but overall, I mean, I quit, and I am so happy that I was able to quit. And yeah, I still get a little peeved when I remember that because she said that. But I'm like, no, I have willpower. I can. And it's not about willpower, but it was a decision that I made.
Mhm.
And I stuck to
And
that
and
decision.
it's like anything. It's with anything. It's
Yep.
people. I quit. No, you have to make that decision. Like, is continuing to do it beneficial for you, or
Hmm.
so? Yeah, no, yeah, you're absolutely right. You have to make that decision. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop doing whatever it is, whatever that vice is, or whatever it is that you feel is holding you back.
exactly. And, like you're stuck in your mind, right?
Hmm.
I mean, that literally says we have to make the decision to get unstuck.
Yeah.
And we have a choice.
And again, we're it's people. I get it. It's not easy because you know why we're battling years of programming.
Oh, God, yeah.
Decade for a lot of us is decades of programming that
Hmm.
we're trying to untangle and get it out of our system, right? So that's why right now you see all these young people just exploding and doing because the programming they've received has been m much better than what we like, they're kind of open and see the world for what it truly is in
Yeah,
some cases.
true. Yeah. I think that they are they have a little edge on us when we were growing up because there are some they have more information.
Mhm. Yes.
Now that can be a double-edged sword, you know, but they still have more information than when we were growing up because, you know, for a lot of us it was that or nothing else, right? We didn't know that there was so much more information out there.
No, we was
Unless
not aware. No, we were not
yeah,
aware of many of the stuff that we are aware of now. No,
yeah.
absolutely.
And I mean, back when I was growing up, uh, we didn't have the internet. It was like we had to go to the library and
You
go
gotta go,
get
yeah, go to
encyclopedias.
stories, this but yeah, you gotta go to you get all your from the dictionary, the Encyclopedia Britannica, your
Yeah.
thesaurus. You actually had to go and do research and look up books and
Yep.
go look up the index cards and see
Yes.
where yeah, no, it was a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd find the subject, and then you have to go to the index cards, find whatever subject, and then from there you have to say, "Oh, this book talks about this lip,"
Mhm.
and they'll say reference this book or something, so you go find the reference book as well. I mean, and you had stacks and stacks of books, literally, that you had to go through to find things.
Yep. It was a different time. It was definitely a different. So now, being that you have access to all this information, and at the same time, but you also have to be aware that a lot of it is misinformation as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, and same with, books, right?
mhm.
Like, even when we were growing up, some of those books, I mean, they may have been published, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's correct.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah,
What I've learned is you take out of books what you feel is beneficial for you.
right. Exactly.
Like, not every book is gonna affect every person the same. There
Exactly.
there's different parts of books that might be relatable to me that is not relatable to you.
Exactly.
So you take from whatever it is, if it's movies, books,
Yeah. Or even the
documents,
news.
whatever it is, anything, whatever it is,
Yeah.
you take it and you do with it what you need to do with it. If
Yeah.
if if it's not necessary, if you don't like, I'm not gonna use this information, it's not a value of me, then
Right.
don't use it. Move on.
Exactly. I think one of the best things I used to love history when I was in high school.
Mhm.
Of course, I'm a geek. So, um, you know, and I love my history class. And one of the things that my history teacher said to us was, don't trust everything you read. And he said, question it, question everything, because it basically saying be curious and be aware.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, God bless him, he's he's still alive, thank goodness, as far as I know. But that advice has kept me really aware of, and like conscious of what's going on around me.
Yeah, but it's like everything, right? It's like everything I'm doing, I'm there's like when I started podcasting, I had to do the sorry about that. When I started podcasting, I had to do the work and the research and find and discover everything and learn about different platforms and and so in one case, and there's a case everyone was like, "Oh yeah, use Anchor," because Anchor was free. But the more I went into it and did my research on it, it might have been free, but they had the right of first refusal to use your content. So they technically owned your content before you did. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And to me, it was like, no, I'd rather pay for a platform and use, and that way it's my content. I'm using someone else's of RSS feed until the point where eventually I might migrate and not use the platform at all. But that's up to me. But I decided to go with who I use, which is Podbean, and it's been a wonderful relationship. I it's easy for me to upload and do everything I have to do. It distributes to Spotify, it distributes to Apple, and once you get on those two, you get on a bunch of platforms anyway.
Yep. Yep. Yes.
So in that case, yeah, it was. I did my research. I didn't always listen to. Oh, yeah, well, you go and oh yeah, use Anchor. Nope, I'm not using that. I found my research. I did my research and found the platform that was right for me.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And I love that because, you know, it's with everything, right? We need to decide what's going to work for us
hmm
because each one of us is different and our priorities are different, our tastes are different. And I think with anything, like even with dieting, right? I always say one size doesn't fit all. And I think it's the same with this. with any platform that you use or whatever methods you use. It's like phones too, right? We Some people are Apple people, some people are Galaxy people, right? And Android people. And I think it really depends on your taste
Yeah.
and what you prefer. And I think it's good to know that there are different things out there that you have a choice,
Yeah.
because at one point, I mean, uh, when we were doing when computers first came out, and you only had the punch card. I did that. I did that, and but then you only had IBM computers at first. Those were like the home computers that you could get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have much of a choice.
Like I remember when I was in middle school and we was using the Macintosh. The
Yeah,
So yeah, it was little floppy disk and little screen, and
yeah, I remember that.
so yeah, it was definitely it was different. It was different, but
Yeah,
it's like with anything, of course, with anything. Again, you use it as uh, even now with all the AI stuff, right? You use it like you. I use it as a tool, as a
yeah,
tool. I don't use it as a lot of what other people. I use it for to help me create and structure, and s- it's those times that yeah, you need to evolve and grow and definitely.
yeah. Because and even like AI, it's not always right.
Mhm.
You have to like, okay, this is what they say. I get that, but then what else is there for me? Like, what else can what other research do I need to do? So you have to go to Google, you have to go through different,
Yeah.
things through that to find it. And I think, that's part of like the detective work that you have to do, of
Yeah.
course. Okay, I wanted to be a detective when I was growing up.
Oh, oh, man, so did I. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be I wanted to be a detective. I wanted to be a private eye. Yeah, of course. Not surprising, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I in middle school, I don't know, I think I had seen, what is it? The Maltese Falcon,
Oh, yes, yes,
right?
yes.
And kind of, stole some ideas from it. We had to write a little story for school
Ah,
or whatever and I think I used the backdrop of the Maltese Falcon and
hey.
yeah, I can't remember, but yeah.
But the thing is with art, anything, it it stimulates your creativity, right? Anything you watch. So let's say you watch that movie, you were stimulated by that, and you were like, oh, you know what? It's got my creative juices going. So it's a good thing that, we watch, like, to surround yourself with art, yourself with things that inspire you, because it's going to affect our brains to create things our way
Yeah.
that's going to fit us, our personalities. And that's what's really important, is that we create what works for us.
Mhm.
And that's basically life, right?
Yeah.
Going through life, you have to create what's going to work for you.
Mm.
So I think I took like that apartment thing, right? I was like, nah, I'm going to stick here and I'm going to bust my butt to well, I don't have to bust my butt, but I'm going to, do what it's going to take for me to stay here because I love it here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Alright, so another episode is almost over, but, we're gonna be, away for a few because Yayoi's going to Comic-Con, and then she's going away
Yeah,
to Japan, so we will be away for a few weeks, but we will be back with some amazing episodes, in a few weeks, maybe November.
I think
We'll be
November.
back yeah, no, we'll be back with in November, but, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for what we have to share in November
Yeah,
'cause, actually, I didn't mention this. I'm sure you already know, but we published someone else's book for the first time. It wasn't something that me or my nephew wrote. It was something someone else wrote, and we published them, and we're excited. So we're trying to help anyone out there who wants to who has a book inside of them and don't know where to start or need help. And like, yeah, I'm still waiting on Yayoi, but once she's ready, she'll let me know.
Yes, yes,
But yeah, no, we're trying to get people out there to.
yeah. Well, who knows? I might work on. Well, if I don't fall asleep on the plane, I might work on it on the plane. I usually end up falling asleep.
That's the time to work on it.
Yes, we shall see.
All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't. Check out Yayoi, um, Brain
Brain to
Belly.
belly.
Yeah,
Yeah, belly. Yeah,
which is now trademark. Everybody out there, so you can't get it. So
my
it's hers. Yes.
my baby.
So yes, and of course check out Stuck in My Mind podcast. Check out everything on Real Wise TV. Go to realwiseglobal.com. Anything else you got, Joey?
No, just check out Brain to Belly, my Facebook group. Also check out my website, Brain to Belly Coaching.com, and just get in touch with me if you want to find out anything more about what I do.
Yeah.
I'm
And
open
eventually
to it.
she's working on her show. She's
Yes,
working on doing her show as well. So
yes, it'll be coming out soon. I'll
yeah,
start on Mondays. Yes,
she's been starting on Mondays for a long time.
I know I haven't started. That's so me.
Well,
Okay,
everybody have a great day and thank you for tuning in. Peace out.
peace out.